Hello, so today I'm going to be going over the larynx. So the larynx, a lot of people will also call that our voice box, which says, okay, is in our neck, right above at the top of the trachea. And it has two main functions. One is to protect our airway, so make sure no solids or liquids are entering our trachea and going into our lungs, which, that could be bad, have pneumonia, just be a whole big situation. And then the second main function is to produce speech or phonation, which the larynx produces sound by vibrating our vocal folds. So right now, the way you hear my voice is because my larynx is allowing my vocal folds to vibrate. So I have made a model of the larynx, and I'll also provide a little reference guide on the screen at the end, because I know it can be a little tricky or hard to see. So this is my model of the larynx. Let's see. First, we'll start with the epiglottis, this pink little structure up here. It's kind of leaf-shaped, and it just folds over our larynx during swallowing or eating to prevent food and liquids from entering the airway, like I said, which could be very bad. Then we have this cream, kind of yellow looking structure. This is our thyroid cartilage. It is the largest cartilage, and it also has our Adam's apple, which is pretty widely known. And then that would be in the thyroid notch. But basically its function is to protect the vocal folds and help out in pitch control. So this structure will tilt forward and backward to adjust to the pitch we're speaking. So right below it, this green structure is the cricoid cartilage. It's ring shaped, you can see, and I'll go over this too. But it's right below the thyroid cartilage, and it acts as a foundation for our larynx and provides an attachment site for a lot of our muscles and other cartilages. So this purple structure, that is our trachea. And then I'm gonna turn this to the back. These two little blue things are a pair of arytenoid cartilages. The arytenoid cartilages, like I said, are a pair. They're kind of pyramid shaped, and they sit on the back of the cricoid, which is this green part. These just basically control the movement of the vocal folds. They open and close during speech and also while we breathe. And at the top, this part of them, that is our cuneiform. And then we'll go into the muscles. It can be kind of hard to see. Like I said, I'll provide a little reference guide. But there's 5 major intrinsic muscles of the larynx. So let me tilt this. So these purple ones that are going in a cross, those are our oblique arytenoid muscles, and then that little blue piece going straight across would be our transverse. Pretty much those aid in closing the vocal folds by bringing the arytenoids together during speech and also when protecting the airway. This little pink structure, that is what we call our posterior cricoarytenoid muscle. It's the only muscle responsible for opening the vocal folds and allows air to flow through our trachea, which is this purple part. And then our cricothyroid muscle, I had to put it on the outside, so this is pink. It should be in the inside, but I didn't have room, and I wanted you to be able to kind of see it. So this cricoid thyroid muscle stretches and tenses the vocal folds and controls pitch by increasing the tension. And then our last little muscle, intrinsic muscle, these 2 blue things on the side, I want to make sure you can kind of see them. Those are what we would call our lateral cricoarytenoid muscles, and those work very close to the vocal folds during speech production and protects the airway during swallowing. So we've talked a lot about protecting the airway and our vocal folds. So this is a little model of the larynx. It's quite a small but very important structure that we sometimes take for granted because we use this all the time without even really realizing all the hard work it's doing. So I'll insert a little diagram of this labeled so you can clearly see, especially all the muscles I talked about. Thank you.